You're listening to Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. NFL, NBA news, and more coming to you right now. Hi, and welcome to this very special episode of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. So I'm going to take you through my mock draft 2.0. So I've made a little changes, did one trade, and I'll explain a couple of things and a couple of little things of what I changed. So for my first overall pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to select Trayvon Walker, edge from Georgia. Now I've heard that he is moving up in a lot of people's betting favorites to be the first overall pick over Aiden Hutchinson. But I've got Aiden Hutchinson going number 2 overall to the Detroit Lions from Michigan. Now that's a little bit differently than them picking Kenny Pickett second overall. I actually don't think that we're going to see a quarterback taken until late top 10. For the number 3 overall pick, I think that the Houston Texans are going to select Ike Ikwoku. I think that's how you pronounce it. Offensive tackle, NC State, because they need to build up their line a bit like the Giants in the terms of they just need line work. Now, something that I have not changed is my 4th overall pick, Ahmed Gardner, aka Sauce Gardner, for the New York Jets. I think that he is definitely a selection that needs to happen. I think that Sauce Gardner needs to just be there for the New York Jets, stick on them, and I think that will be great. He is a cornerback from Cincy, and for the 5th overall pick, I have Evan Neal going to the New York Giants, offensive tackle from Alabama. I want him so freaking badly. Joe Shane, please, Evan Neal. That's all I want. All I want is Evan Neal. And now for the 6th overall pick, I think that the Carolina Panthers are going to get Malik Willis, quarterback from Liberty. The more and more I'm hearing about the Carolina Panthers, the more and more I'm thinking that they're either going to draft a quarterback or trade for Baker Mayfield. I think it's just going to be one of the same. I think they need another quarterback in their room. And now for the only trade that I've made, I see that the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to make a trade for the number 7 overall pick. And in that trade, I have round 1. So the Steelers get round 1 of this year's draft and the round 2 for next year's draft, and round 3 for next year's draft. And then the New York Giants get this year's first round pick, next year's first round pick, and a 4th for next year. And I think that will happen. I think you'll see that happen on the night. So I see the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Desmond Ridder, quarterback from Cincy. I think that will be a great addition for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think they need to find who their next Big Ben is. And that's something that they didn't do while they had Big Ben. And it's sort of the same situation that the Giants are now in, is that they didn't plan for Big Ben not to be there. And the Giants didn't plan for Eli Manning not to be there. For the number 8th overall pick, I have the Atlanta Falcons taking Kayvon Thibodeaux, edge from Oregon. I think that he would work really well in the Atlanta Falcons locker room. The number 9 pick, the Seattle Seahawks, are going to get Charles Cross, offensive tackle from Mississippi State. I think for the number 10 overall pick, the New York Jets are going to select Drake London, wide receiver, USC. Or that number 10 overall pick is going to go to the 49ers because they have traded for Deebo Samuel. That's something that I just think that we need to have in the back of her head for the next couple of days, just thinking about it. For the number 11th overall pick, I think that the Washington Commanders are going to select Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, Ohio State, and give Carson Wentz someone to throw to, or someone to overthrow or miss and just get picked off, because that's all that Carson Wentz really is. For the number 12 overall pick, I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to select Kyle Hamilton, safety, Notre Dame. For the number 13th overall pick, I think the Houston Texans are going to select Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback, LSU. For the number 14th overall pick, I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to select Jordan Davis, internal defensive lineman from Georgia. I think that is a very good pick for them. They need a better defense so that Lamar Jackson doesn't have to do everything. Doesn't have to go out there and just do everything on the field, and can give him a break so they can sit on the sideline and just watch some football for a damn change. The Philadelphia Eagles, the 15th overall pick, are going to select Jermaine Johnson, edge, Florida State. For the 16th overall pick, New Orleans are going to select Jameson Williams, wide receiver. It's going to be the Jamie's connection in New Orleans. I actually don't think that they're going to select a quarterback. That is a message that has been out there, is that New Orleans is going to do a quarterback. I don't think he is. I don't think they are. I think that they're going to stick with Jameis Winston for a while. That's going to be a tongue twister. The Jamie connection. That's going to be fun to watch if that happens. With the number 17th overall pick, I think the Los Angeles Chargers are going to select Trevor Penning, offensive tackle from Northern Iowa. They need a better O-line. With the 18th overall pick, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be selecting Trent McDuffie, cornerback from Washington, which is going to suck for all of the NFC East, but hey, this is to take my fandom out of it. And then with the number 19th overall pick, I think the New Orleans Saints is going to pick up Zion Johnson, interior offensive lineman from Boston College. They're going to have two Zions in New Orleans. One that hopefully wants to be there, and the other one that wants to get the hell out and has ballooned up to 345,000 pounds. I'll get into Zion another day, and I'll get into Zion Williamson another day. Just, yeah, hold me to that. With the number 20th overall pick, I think the New York Giants are going to select George Kalafakis, edge from Purdue, because we need an edge rusher. With the 21st overall pick, I think New England Patriots are going to select Chris Olave, wide receiver, Ohio State. With the 22nd overall pick, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to select Devontae Wyatt, interior defensive lineman from Georgia, because the defense does need some work in Green Bay. With the 23rd overall pick, I think that the Arizona Cardinals are going to select Kiefer Elam, cornerback, Florida. And with the 24th overall pick, I think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to select Boy Maffey, edge from Minnesota. And with the 25th overall pick, I think that the Buffalo Bills are going to select Andrew Booth Jr., cornerback, Clemson. Then with the 26th overall pick, I think the Tennessee Titans are going to select Jan Donson, wide receiver, Penn State. With the 27th overall pick, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to select Kenyon Green, Interior offensive lineman, Texas A&M. I think they need a lineman badly. I think they need a lineman just to protect Tom for as long as possible. With the 28th overall pick, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to select Treylon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas. With the 29th overall pick, I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to select Daxton Hill, safety from Michigan. Then with the 30th pick, they're going to select Sky Moore, wide receiver, Western Michigan. With the 31st overall pick, I think the Cincinnati Bengals are going to select Tyler Lindbergh, interior offensive lineman from Iowa, because they have one job and one job only: protect Joe Burrow at all costs. And then with the final pick, I think that the Detroit Lions are going to select quarterback Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh. I think that Kenny Pickett is definitely going to be a Detroit Lion. I just have this feeling in my body that Kenny Pickett is going to be a Detroit Lion. So that is all for this special episode of my mock draft 2.0. You will not be hearing from me till after the draft. So I enjoy day one of the draft. So I'll catch you all then. Bye.